The United States is flexing its muscles. It has dispatched the world's largest destroyer to the region, the USS Zumwalt. So first, let's tell you what is so special about this warship. The USS Zumwalt is Washington's most advanced warship. It was named after U.S. Admiral Elmo Zumwalt, the youngest chief of naval operations in U.S. history. The ship is a guided missile destroyer. That means it provides anti-aircraft support to the U.S. Navy. Commissioned in 2016, it is 610 feet long. It was built at a cost of $4.4 billion. At that time, it became the Navy's costliest destroyer. Now, a quick roundup of the specifics here. It has a range of about 100 nautical miles. A maximum speed of 30 knots, can host a crew of around 158 people. Now, this mighty warship is showing its stealthy profile in the Indo-Pacific. Last week, it made a port call in Guam in the Western Pacific. This week, it arrived in Japan. The Navy says the warship has been assigned to the Destroyer Squadron 15. This squadron is currently operating out of the Yokosuka Naval Base near Tokyo. Zumwalt currently has two roles. One, provide a competitive edge to this squadron. Two, assure Washington's allies in the Indo-Pacific. But that's not the only goal of this deployment. A U.S. Navy report in August shows that the USS Zumwalt will be upgraded next year. It will be fitted with hypersonic weapons. What does that mean? This could set the stage for the deployment of U.S. hypersonic missiles in the region. The presence of a stealth warship in the Indo-Pacific is likely to irk China. A destroyer of this kind will already bother the PLA. But once it is fitted with hypersonic weapons, Beijing may not take the development well. And that is exactly what Washington is counting on, showing its military assertion in the region. But Biden's Indo-Pacific policy does not stop there. The United States president is scrambling to rope in allies. There are about 36 countries in the Indo-Pacific. Many of them have squabbles with China, uniting them against Beijing. Is Biden's top priority right now. That's why the U.S. Vice President is now in East Asia, her second trip to the region since she took office, to shore up Washington allies and reinforce partnerships. She was in Tokyo for the state funeral of Shinzo Abe, but also had meetings lined up with Japanese and South Korean leaders. Also on the list was a meeting with Australian Prime Minister Anthony Albanese. Canberra is Washington's partner in both the AUKUS and the Quad. Biden will also host leaders of the Pacific Island nations for a two-day summit at the White House from Wednesday onwards. China's recent engagement in Oceania has drawn U.S. attention, but Washington has always had interest there. The question is, what can they offer? The Pacific Islands are looking for security and development assurances from either the United States or China. For years, the United States had outsourced its Pacific Island policy to Australia, but the recent overtures by China have forced them to take a more aggressive stance here.